Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. On the Bitcoin chart, we can still see a corrective rally from the Wednesday low. And we can still see that Bitcoin is respecting the resistance area we talked about. And the overall structure is completely unchanged. We're still looking at this WXY pattern. There is still no confirmation that a low is in. And I want to use the time to clarify my expectations in the very short term. Looking at the, really the bigger picture, if you came here middle of March and you went away and you're coming back, really nothing happened. So the support area is unchanged, completely unchanged, and has been unchanged for 1.5 months. And all we've done is to make a bit more use of the support area, and we still haven't got any confirmation that a low is in place. So at the moment, the correction, we see this as a fourth wave pullback, which is not finished yet. There's no evidence for it at all. I see this as a WXY complex correction. In such a structure, the wave W is an ABC pattern, the wave X is an ABC pattern, and the wave Y as well. Looking at the 30-minute chart gives us a little bit more detail here on the about the Y wave. So this is the Y wave to the downside, which, as I said, consists of an A, B structure and the C wave. And an A wave itself, it looks a bit like a 3-wave move. Then we had the B wave, which was 3 waves, and the C wave should be 5. Now, it is important to understand, I think, that we have 3 waves down now from this B wave top, which means in all likelihood, the move down isn't complete yet. It could be complete. Anything could happen in these markets. Not everything should happen. So it's all about probabilities. Of course, a low could be in, but the market would need to prove it from here more extensively, because if there is really a low in place already now, then it doesn't have a, well, zoomed out bottoming structure looks okay. Really zoomed in, microstructure reveals at least one more low is likely, because if it's bottomed now, then it's not an ABC pattern. Then it would be something more exotic, like another WXY. And yeah, I tend not to believe that until I see it. That would be different after one more low. I will be more confident if then bottoming signals are showing up. At the moment, regardless, there's only a corrective rally into resistance and nothing clearly short-term bullish yet. Yeah, so what we've seen is a wave 1, a wave 2, the wave 3 to the downside. This here could be the wave 4, and then one more low to come. This is the resistance area we talked about already yesterday. The day before, I did share that as well on X, Twitter. Feel free to follow us here. This was communicated there. You get some written updates there as well, some additional updates. Not as many as we share in the gold membership, but here you see that corrective rally into resistance, one more low expected with the written update. Yesterday, I don't know if you realized, but probably not, it happened overnight basically, but YouTube had some major issues, technical issues, and I think it was like, I don't know if it affected everybody, but like for I think 5 or 6 hours or so, people couldn't upload videos. So that opened my eyes about how important it is also here to decentralize. So by all means, please feel free to follow us here. Make sure you use the correct handle. It's very important in case anything happens. Anything could happen. You never know. There have been channels that have been banned for no reasons and everything, and it's worth having a second source or platform where videos can be uploaded. So I did that yesterday here as well. On X, uploaded the Bitcoin and Ethereum videos. Now, luckily, YouTube got working again, but in case that ever happens again, feel free to follow us here. Also in the future, because that kind of opened my eyes, I will upload 1 video a week, a very dedicated one that won't be uploaded to YouTube here on X. Now, everything else still on YouTube, but there will be 1 bonus update on X for a coin that I normally wouldn't cover. So hopefully I get a few more people here on this platform. It's very important just to stay decentralized, okay? Because if one platform, I don't know, if something happens, who knows? This is an uncertain world. Then it's important to still be in contact with everybody and be able to share stuff and so on. Let's get back to Bitcoin. Zooming in further, actually, I want to go to that 15-minute chart. Here, yeah, we can see that this is still a corrective rally. Now, important to, I think, check some of these proportions. First of all, The wave 2 took 4 days. I mentioned it yesterday. So it's likely the wave 4 will, normally I would like to see at least 2 days, maybe it will even stretch over the weekend, which would be ideal, because then we could have a, let's say, it started sort of midday it started on Wednesday. So today, 2 days over, right? So maybe another 2 days, and then we have 4 days in wave 2, 4 days in wave 4. It would look good in terms of proportions. Doesn't mean it has to happen. Just share what would be ideal when we talk about proportions, because in crypto, a wave 2 and a wave 4, they tend to have the same length. They don't have to have it, but they tend to have the same length. Bear in mind, this is really a small time frame. So Elliott Wave is less predictive on those smaller time frames, but through Elliott Wave, we get support and resistance levels. Okay, so that means it is possible now, as you can see, ABC, the wave 4 could be finished. And that's an ABC structure, so it's corrective. But that could just be the A wave of a larger wave 4, okay? That's absolutely possible. That potential is there. This is why we can't really confirm that the wave 5 to the downside has started until there's a sustained break below 56,630, which is the Wednesday low. And if one more low forms, basically if there is a pullback now, it would give us clarity. If the move down looks clearly corrective, it would set the stage for a more extended ABC structure in wave 4 in yellow. And one more low should send us to 53.4 to 55.6K. And after one more low, if one more low really forms, I will adjust the resistance area. We'll check how the price will react to resistance. If then there is a break above resistance, that would be a good confirmation that the low is in. Already now, if we now break above resistance, it would be an indication that the low is in, but it would give us a very clear 1-2 setup as well. And it would need more evidence, because at the moment, the bottoming structure on the smaller time frame, as I explained, isn't very clear. If one more low forms, the next micro support areas are pointing to 53.4 to 55.6K. Yeah, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.